first of all, I want to thank, Beth Williams and Chris Honholt from Career Services coming to our visits and getting a chance to meet the parents and talk to them and give them a really good idea of what it is that Michigan Tech can do for kids when they graduate. Also want to thank the advisors as well as the faculty members that showed up for some of our luncheons. Again, reaching out to those kids, I think it separates what Michigan Tech is and can do for kids that really makes it a special place and creates those opportunities where kids want to come to our school. And so because of that, again, we're very appreciative. It takes more than just, a few people to have a successful winning football program. So, again, all the way from our administration in the athletic department to our administration across campus, and again, the faculty and the advisors and all those people that work with our student athletes, it's critical to the success of our program and very appreciative of all the help that we get. Again, when we take a look at our football team, I think one of the things that you'll notice again is that most of our players typically have come from, and it's no different this year, from downstate Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, and Wisconsin. And that's very much true again in this case this year. And so, again, we're very proud of the recruiting that our staff did in identifying those kids and getting them up to our campus and giving us an opportunity to go ahead and work with those kids. On the offensive side of the ball, we're very, very happy and very excited to announce Brady Engelbretson from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. He'll be a finance major. He's a very tall, athletic offensive lineman. He's got a great body that he's going to be able to grow into, and his athleticism is very good. We're excited about him. We've added Hunter Little from Belleville, Michigan. He's a computer engineering student. He's a big physical offensive lineman. Again, that we see some very good things coming from down the road. Also, we added Jonathan LaFave from Romeo, Michigan. He's an engineering student. He's a big, strong, physical offensive lineman. Definitely going to fit into the mix of types of players that we want here at Michigan Tech, and we're excited to have him. We recruited Alec Moriarty at tailback. He's from Berlin, Wisconsin. He's a business major. Again, very fast, explosive player that can make and create some very big plays for us. At wide receiver, we added Ethan Champney from Swan Valley, Michigan. He's a computer engineering student. He's tall, he's fast, he has great hands, he's an exciting receiver. It's going to be fun to watch him as he moves forward in the future here for the Huskies. Brendan Locke from South Lyon, Michigan. He's an engineering student. He's a great route runner. He has great hands. He's very fast. He was one of the first kids to commit to us, so we're excited to have him on board, and I know he's excited to be a Husky, and we're looking forward to his future. Colin Hicks from Marquette, Michigan. He's a business student. He's an all-UP wide receiver. He can go up and get the ball, and we're excited about having another nice tall wide receiver to add to the mix this year. Fullback position, we added Greg Lapentina from Portage, Michigan. He's a mechanical engineering student, extremely physical. He's a punishing type of football player. When he played on the defensive side of the ball, he's very physical, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's exactly what we're looking for at fullback. On the defensive side of the ball, we did a little bit more work there this year in our recruiting class, and a big part of that was the emphasis on our depth on the defensive side of the ball, but also the need, again, for a lot of quality, good special teams players. So we're excited to announce, Connor Worthington, defensive lineman from Grand Haven, Michigan. He's a construction management student, very fast, very explosive. He'll be a dynamic defensive end for us. Alec Studebaker from Calumet, Michigan. He's a wildlife management student. He was the UP Defensive Lineman of the Year. He's a high motor player. We're excited to have him on board. Also to the defensive line, we added Caleb Anderson from Gwinn, Michigan. He's an engineering student, but he's a very tall, athletic player that we think will get bigger and eventually grow into becoming a very good defensive lineman. Chase Ekiden from Heartland, Michigan. He's an engineering student as well. Very tall, uses his hands well, has good technique as a defensive lineman. We're excited to add him. High motor kid. At linebacker, we added Owen Watson from Otsego, Michigan. He's an engineering management student. He's a tall, smart linebacker, plays with great leverage. He was a high school quarterback. We also added at linebacker Mark Sipple from Wausau, Wisconsin. He's a business student. Athletic, aggressive, plays with great pursuit, has great angles. Jack Schaefer, we've added as a linebacker from South Lyon, Michigan. He's a biology student. Will seek a biology degree. He's physical, fast, has tremendous snap I mean, you can see explosion when he hits people. So again, we're excited to add him. Jeffrey Price from Belleville, Michigan. He's an undecided student, but he's an aggressive, explosive tackler. And then Will McWaters from Grand Haven, Michigan, business student, tall, aggressive, solid tackler. Happy to have him on our team. At defensive back, we added Jake Neumann from South Lyon, Michigan. He's a business student. He's a cornerback. He's a solid man-to-man player and can also play very, very solid in the zone concepts. Hunter Beekle from Lake Mills, Wisconsin. He's a business student. He's a safety. He's a big, tall kid. He's a solid tackler. He's got great hands and great speed. He led Wisconsin in receiving this past year and receiving yardage, but we think he'll be an outstanding defensive player for us. He's a great tackler as well. Sam Ahern from Walled Lake Western High School in Michigan. He's an engineering student. Again, another safety. Tall, fast, has great hands, was a great high school wide receiver as well. Very exciting player, very explosive and fast. Will be a great addition to our defensive backfield. Colton Salani from Hancock, Michigan, pre-med student. We project him to be a safety. Again, very smart, athletic football player. Again, a local player. We're excited to have him. Carter Crouch from Lake Linden, Michigan, exercise science. He's a cornerback. He's a smart, athletic player, extremely competitive. And again, those kids at Lake Linden play hard, so we're excited to have him. Jack Pulpit from Elmont, Michigan. He's an engineering student. We project him to play in the alley defensively, aggressive, smart, athletic. Again, just the kind of kids we want to add. Special teams player. We added Drew Weibull from Marquette, Michigan. He's undecided right now in his major. He's a kicker as well as a punter. Very solid kicker. Kicks the ball deep. Also is a very good punter, and we're excited to bring him on board with this football team. And then as an athlete, we added Ben Marion. Now, Ben Marion comes from a family from Lake City, Michigan, that is well recognized in the Husky football world. His brother, Drew Marion, played safety for us, and his other brother, of course, is our starting tight end right now. So we're excited to add Ben Marion to our football field. He plays all over the field. We'll figure out a path for him and where he belongs, but we're excited to have him on board. In addition to our signing class, we also added the following preferred walk-ons. Alec Smith, offensive lineman from Forest Hills Eastern High School in Michigan. He's a civil engineering student. Nick Dotremont, an offensive lineman from Sault Ste. Marie. He's an engineering student. Xavier Ashcraft, he's an offensive lineman from New Haven High School in Michigan, also an engineering student. Cole Wright, again, we're projecting him as an athlete. He was an outstanding high school quarterback, but we expect him to play somewhere else as he evolves into our system. He's from Charlevoix, Michigan, is an engineering student. Cody Darabad is a wide receiver. He's a slot wide receiver from Detroit Catholic Central in Michigan. He's a mechanical engineering student. Jacob Hausman, a linebacker from Almont, Michigan, engineering student. Zach Stone, a defensive back from Lansing Catholic High School in Michigan, is a business student as well. Leo Helpe is a defensive lineman from Negaunee, Michigan. He's an engineering student. And Ian Clark, a defensive lineman from Kiel, Michigan, is a mechanical engineering student. So we added some really nice kids with our preferred walk-ons, and those guys all are good players and all will have a chance to emerge and contribute to this football team. Again, with our freshman class, we're excited to add these guys. It's a really nice group of players that we have coming in. Almost all of these players will be redshirted. There might be one exception to that. Again, it gives an opportunity for these players to get stronger, to get faster, to get a year of learning in the classroom and get settled in there. So again, we're excited to have all these players added to our football team, and again, it will be a nice addition, and we'll get those guys working in their freshman year, get them with our strength coach, get them stronger, get them bigger, and make sure that they're doing a great job in the classroom. So as we head forward to the 2020 season, again, we're excited about this recruiting class and also the preferred walk-ons that we have that come in with these signees. And as we move forward, we're looking to develop the strength, the depth of this football team as we get ready for the 2020 season to start. So we're very excited about that. Again, as we know in this league, depth and the ability to develop depth is a key factor, always has been and always will be. The ability to overcome injuries and play through injuries throughout the season is a key to improving your record and getting better. And I felt like we made some great strides in that area this past season, and I'm looking forward to seeing us continue to grow and develop that as we go through spring football. And that will start up right after spring break, and we're excited for that. We wrap up with that. That'll end the 18th of April. In addition to that, we're excited about the upcoming season for 2020 as we have 6 home games planned for Curley Stadium right here at Michigan Tech, and we're excited about that. We also have one other game where we don't leave the UP. So we have 7 games that are in the Upper Peninsula this year, and we're excited for our fans to be able to come out and see all that great Husky football action and see these players in action.